Oh, I didn't see you there. Wouldn't it be funny if I started my videos like that? Hey everyone, it's Aubrey, recovering perfectionist, queen of distraction, and today we are here. It's 2024, it's spring, and your girl's excited. Spring is my season. It's the time of year where I start feeling alive again after winter. We get to start gardening. School is out at the end of spring, but there's just so much to do and so much to look forward to. And do I get overwhelmed this time of year? You bet I do, but I get overwhelmed all year round. And this is just my favorite time of year to get overwhelmed. So today, despite the fact that it's 50 degrees and rainy outside and sunny every 20 minutes, we are going to jump into curating my spring 2024 Project 333 capsule wardrobe. These are hands down my favorite videos to make, and thank you for joining me. Now, if you're new here or if you're not, this is the start of my second year doing capsule wardrobes on YouTube, but I had gotten into the Project 333 capsule wardrobe a little bit prior to starting my channel. And I will say there have been a few bumps and learning curves along the way, but I could just really go on and on for a significant period of time about how much this system has simplified my life, simplified my closet, and really helped me kind of hone in on what my personal style is and find out really what's working the best for my body type. When you have only 33 items that you are allotted for a 3-month period, you really have to be realistic and think about, what do I actually like? What am I actually going to wear on a daily basis? One of my friends, she described my style after I started doing this as like a Southern Belle skater. And I would have to agree, but even though I did aspire to grow up to be Scarlett O'Hara for a significant period of my teen years, I feel like the Southern aspect of my style is much more resonating with like an Ellie Mae Clampett kind of vibe, because there's really nothing regal or belly about it. There's a lot of overalls. And while my fantasy self wants desperately to have a long, flowy floral gown, I know that realistically, on a day-to-day basis, that is not something that I can function in. So when we roll into this time of year, things that I need to be considering are, can you take off a layer? Because it's going to be 50 degrees 1 second, and then 3 minutes later, it's going to be 80. So it's just reverse fall. It's winter 1 minute, but then it's also summer. So we just have to find the happy meeting place with spring. And I'm trying to think of if there's anything else that I needed to say. Oh, yeah. So one thing that I've really noticed, especially I think the last year, is when you have to be mindful about what clothing you're actually choosing to make a part of your life, being mindful of like the body that you have and not the body that you like imagine that you have. Like, you got to work with what you got. And I've had to stop shopping for this body image that I don't have. Like, my body type is not very small. Like, I'm petite, I'm short, but I'm also a little lumpy. Like, my body type is, I'm trying to think of how to describe this. Like, I'm one of the kind of like lumpy, little bumpy chicks in a Renaissance painting. And hold here, disclaimer, I'm going to find an example of what I'm talking about, and there is a high probability that there is going to be at least a boob or two showing. So cover your kids' eyes if you want. So with that being said, I have come to be more accepting of wearing things that aren't necessarily in trend, because a lot of the things now are really baggy, which some things I've been able to make work for my petite frame. Also, low-rise jeans are back in style. I will wear high-rise jeans until the day that I die. Bury me with my belly button covered, because I refuse to do that ever again. I could get away with that when I was 16, but there's been 2 people in here. All right, let's get started. So in here is everything that is out of season. This is all things from my winter capsule wardrobe. And then there are a few things mixed in this pile that I got for spring. But where's the rest of it? I just put away the lawn. Oh, for fart's sake. This is the basket of things that aren't clean but aren't dirty. And so this is like the majority of things right there. And my jeans. So in the Project 333 rules, accessories are supposed to count, but I count my shoes, but I just don't have a lot of accessories. Also, if you haven't read the book or listened to the audiobook, I highly recommend it. There's a whole section dedicated to breaking the technical rules if you so wish to make it work for you and your life. So that's that. And this is the part where I try and figure out where the heck to start. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw the things on the floor that I don't want to come to spring with me. Here's another rule of mine. You know how like nurses would probably not count their scrubs in their Project 333 capsule wardrobe? Well, I do a lot of yard work and I have chickens and a garden. There are just things that I feel like this work shirt that used to be my husband's that I wear in like dirty situations outside, I'm not going to count that towards my capsule wardrobe. They're just some pieces for functionality that are here because I need them to be. Okay, this is the fun part where we get to bust into the stuff that's in there. Let's talk about the things that I have thrifted over the course of however long it's been since we talked about the things that I thrifted last time. So I do most of my thrifting online. I buy things off of Mercari because I sell things on Mercari. So I use the money that I earned there to just buy things from there. I will also buy things from ThredUp, and I haven't had the best luck at a actual thrift store just because it's not as convenient to go to a place versus shopping online. I did actually find something just like as I was heading to checkout at the Goodwill the other day. Let's talk about the things that are new to me. I think that I will count this dress towards my spring wardrobe. This is a dress that feels like I can be functional in it. Like it has pockets, I can bend over in it. I got this one off of Mercari and I liked it so much that I also decided to get it in white. This is obviously a terrible decision. There's no way that I would be able to keep this clean for an extended period of time. So my plan is to dye this. Once upon a time, this dress was white and I dyed it this blue. I love this blue, but do I need two dresses that color? Or do I just wear it, get it dirty, and then I dye it whatever color the stain is? That could be an experiment. What's next? What did I get? Oh, this romper that I'm terribly excited about. Still new with tags. It's just so good. It's a good romper. Also, rompers, it's a shirt and a pants, so you're getting two pieces for the price of one. And I think that's cool. This is what I got at the Goodwill. Like I was just walking along and I saw it on the rack. I think it might be a children's size because it said extra large, but I don't think this is a women's extra large because I just don't think so, because it fits me reasonably. So that's that. I'm excited about this. Like a nice light layer that I'll probably bring into summer as well. These Vans, I got these brand new from Mercari. I don't have a ton of prints in my wardrobe. I love prints. I'm especially a sucker for a good floral print. And this is just like a neutral, grandmotherly floral that felt wild to be on a shoe, but I think that I will be able to easily incorporate this into my wardrobe. Gosh, aren't those good? Aren't those good? That is everything that I thrifted, but I did add a couple new to me pieces. I allow myself one new white t-shirt every year. I got this same one last year from Old Navy, but I absolutely loved the fit. Actually, is that the same one? Yeah, it is the same one. Is there a stain on it? Mother of pearl. That makes my heart sad. Maybe I'll have to dye this like a blush pink. And then also this green one, because I thought if I got a color, it would be less likely to show stains. So, I mean, that's just a perfect example of why I should not allow myself to buy white things, but it's bright and cheery and I like it, and I'll never learn. I'll never learn. Gosh, this just looks so happy over here. I'm so excited to be out of the dark and drear. Drear, is that a word? Drear? I made that up for sure. That's not a thing. This sweater I got during the winter from ThredUp. And this style of sweater I have in 2 other colors, actually 3, because I also thrifted this in a darker color. And I got this style originally at Target like 4 years ago, and it has really held up wonderfully, so I wanted to add it in a brighter color so I can incorporate this into spring. Okay, ooh, gosh, I just love when I find a bobby pin. Questionable item number 1. These jeans were actually a questionable item at some point in the past. I don't know what it is. I just don't like them. Like, I wanted to try them after I lost weight, but I don't know, they're just like, the fit is weird. Like, I'm not striving for a thigh gap, but this like gives me like a hole where I feel like other jeans would just like kind of, I don't know, evenly distribute the thigh. It feels awkward to me. I don't want them. Okay, but then here's an additional thought I'm having about these jeans. So they're just from Old Navy. My other jeans are Levi's. They're Madewell jeans. They're jeans that are a higher quality and more expensive. So I'm thinking, do I just keep these jeans because they fit and they're comfortable? Do I just keep them as like one of those functional pieces that I wear only outside? Like, are these my scrubs? Are these my gardening scrubs? And I think that's what I might do with them, because I have been trying to be better about not wearing like my most favorite jeans outside to do grubby work, even though I just want to wear them because they're my favorites. And that's why my stuff gets stained. But I mean, I guess I'm using the things, and that's good, right? Also, we're just gonna look at my propagation station real quick. Look at the cabbage and the jalapenos and my echinacea and my lavender. Garden season 2024. Alrighty, I don't want to call this questionable piece number 2 because I'm keeping it. I just wanted to try it on and see how it looked on me. This was one of my questionable items last year, and it was really only because during my breastfeeding journey, I got mastitis in right boob, and after that whole ordeal, actually no, did I get mastitis? It was something else. I had like pneumonia. I think I had the pneumonia virus in my boob. Is that what it was? Was it pneumonia? It was something weird. Anyway, after that, like my milk supply dropped, baby didn't want to feed from that side, so like left boob became the boob, and it was big and this one was little, and just things looked very silly. And I know it's normal for things to be lopsided there, but it was like a grapefruit and a clementine, and I just did not feel confident wearing this, where now we've weaned, things are both small up there, and I always go like this. Like, I want to put pockets in this. It doesn't have pockets, but boop. I just wanted to show you this dress. Isn't it? It's good, right? Like, let's see. Oh, come here, you got a sweater. Like, with this cardigan, we're just gonna be out gardening and stuff. Probably not. I'll be in jeans and a t-shirt realistically, but love it. I love this thing so much. I had gotten this style of denim shirt, the same one, off of Mercari a few years ago, and it got lost by someone who had it borrow it. Anyway, I found the same one, replaced it, but like it's been loved, and like I wear it a lot outside during the spring and summer, like in the garden and stuff. So I'm trying to decide, like, is this a functionality piece at this point, or like I'd like to replace it and get a nicer one that I'd feel, you know, confident wearing out of the house, because this is just a little grungy for my taste. Feelings on that situation. I guess I'll count it and then I can replace it. So far with all of this, my 2 vests, my coat that I pulled out, and then my black coat that I would like to, you know, have throughout spring. I have like a raincoat, and then I don't know, there are just a couple coats that I have that I wear circumstantially, like based on weather. Again, like outside in the backyard, and I don't want to count those, but I feel like there's more going on here than is realistic. Like 4 pairs of jeans plus 2 pairs of overalls, that feels excessive to me. So I think my new dark Madewell jeans that I just got this winter, I'm going to take out, and they'll be waiting for me when we get to fall and winter. I'll probably also take out a few other things. Alrighty, so this is the 33 items, the final 33, including Fergus. We'll do a more organized tour of everything, minus the cat, in a little bit. But I ended up with like 36 items. I had 2 white t-shirts originally. I pulled the newest one out, that Old Navy one that I had just gotten with the stains on it. I'm going to try and get the stains out of there, and then I think that I'll probably just end up saving that one for summer when I'm done doing like the super intense grubby stuff in the garden. There's just going to be a lot of mud in spring, and I have my white t-shirt from last year that has obvious signs of wear, so I'm going to make that one my spring white shirt that will see signs of dirt and stuff. Alrighty, so I've got 2 pairs of sneakers and 2 pairs of flats, one that's a little bit more dressy, one that's more casual. These leather Keds I got last year, and I absolutely love them so much. These ones I found basically brand new on Poshmark, but I liked the style so much that when Keds had like a very intense sale, I was able to get these for like 40% off. And even though I do have a new pair of these in my closet, I'm just going to wear these probably for at least another year just to get as much life out of them as possible. They're not as cute as they were brand new, but they still have several miles to go. And when it comes to footwear, this is not the only thing that I will be wearing during the spring. Like we talked about, functional items. There will probably be a point during the spring where I wear my Old Navy flip-flops that has like this much heel yet. I think I got those in 2014. I'll be wearing the life out of my Crocs and my rain boots, but those aren't things that I'm going to be wearing out in public. So these are the good ones. Okay, so this is what we've got for outerwear. I have my more winter jacket, but then this one that's a little lighter. They're both great for layering, and then my green vest. Alrighty, so this is what we are working with for like pullover sweaters, and I am happy with the assortment. This one is primarily cotton and it breathes really well. This one is like 100% polyester, and it is mighty, mighty cozy. So this will be probably one that I'm gravitating towards on a cooler day. And then this one, polyester, but this crop top I bought by accident, but actually have ended up really falling in love with over the course of the last season. Alrighty, here is the rundown for cardigans. These 2 button-up cardigans. This one I need to do my little zzzz thing and get all the pillies off. And then this longer open front cardigan I got at Old Navy a couple years ago. Absolutely fell in love with it. Got this one last year. I found this one on Mercari. I thought it was the same exact one, but the pockets are a little different and it's just a smidge longer. But I feel like I'll be able to do a lot with these 4. Alrighty, we're back for more layers. I'm very excited to have my flannels back out. This one I started saving exclusively for spring, summer, just even though it was kind of like a year-round style that I could get away with. And this guy, even though there's lots of holes and tears, there's a 110% chance that I will still be wearing this. Alrighty, 1 dress, 2 rompers. This one will most likely follow me into summer, but this one is dark. It's polyester. It does not breathe well in the heat, but I mean, still, cheers for warm days coming. I'm excited to wear these. Alrighty, t-shirts. I've got 4 short sleeve, 2 v-necks, 2 crew, and then 2 long sleeve shirts. This one has definitely seen better days, but Still tried and true. Alrighty, last but not least, bottoms. I've got my Levi's, my 2 Madewells. I'm very excited to have these ones back in particular. And then I do have a pair of shorts just in case we have a warm day. I've got these linen pants and then my 2 pairs of overalls. Alrighty, well there you have it. My Project 333 Spring 2024 capsule wardrobe. I'm so happy to have this done and taken care of. This is something that I've been looking forward to for quite a while now. And when I decided to do this today, I was kind of imagining like, I'll just get it taken care of today, but probably still live in my winter wardrobe for, another week or so. But as I started pulling pieces out and kind of seeing what I had again, I felt much more confident in just jumping into my spring wardrobe right this very second, which I am very excited about. I'm already putting outfit ideas together in my head. And even though the majority of these pieces aren't new, they're things that I've had for 2-3+ years, the fact that I don't see them for a significant period of the year, and even just adding a couple pieces here and there really just makes things new and exciting when the things do come out. And I get to create new outfits and just, I don't know where I was going with that. I guess it went where it needed to go. But we're just gonna leave that there for now. I've done enough talking today. My brain is honestly shutting down at this point. So that's that. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to check out my Project 333 playlist. It will have everything from last year. And then if you would like to subscribe and join me on my other shenanigans in the future, you're invited. And everybody else who's been hanging out with me for a while, thank you for coming back for another video. I appreciate you all. And that is it for real. I'll see everybody in the next video. As always, I love you, have fun, and be kind.